Hello, my name is Heather, and this is my first video, so please forgive me. But I have been searching all over YouTube and other sites looking for how to use flannel on my Scan and Cut brothers, and I have yet to find one. So I literally have wasted, I couldn't tell you how many mats and how many of the high adhesive stick stuff that I have wasted on it. It's crazy amount for trial and error. And I finally got it down to a T. And I thought maybe, just maybe, somebody out there like me is wanting to know how to cut flannel, because not a lot of people use flannel. I make American flags, police officers' flags. I even made a breast cancer flag. And so with these little stars, I was hand cutting them, and my husband finally got me a Scan and Cut, and I absolutely love it now that I figured it out. So I do adhesive, and I have the adhesive on the back of the flannel, and I have the flannel side on the mat. I have found through trial and error that if you put the adhesive part on the mat, when you go to take it off, the adhesive does not want to come off, and I wasted lots of mats. I'm not even joking when I tell you I probably wasted about 6 to 8 mats. And this is my third mat here because my blade was literally cutting through the back of it. And I will show you here where it's cut through a little bit of on this one. But so far it's still working. I have another one on order. So I'm actually going to show you how I managed to do this. So we're going to come over here to my Scan and Cut. And I'm doing this one-handed, so please forgive me. Let's set that down here. And I'm going to load my machine. Okay. Now, I already have my stars all set out here. This is exactly how I want them. But I want to see if they match my flannel or my fabric, whatever you're going to use. I want to make sure my stars aren't going to go overboard or over the sides. Okay, now we're going to come up here, and as you can see, this one, we're going to move this one down just a tad bit and move this one over just a little bit. I don't like them hitting the edges of them very well. Okay, it looks all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit add. Oh, well, first let me go back. This is how I found out. You go to your settings, this little button right here. Come over here, and you're going to go down. I found with flannel, I can't speak for the rest of the materials because I have yet to figure that out. But the flannel, I put my cutting speed on 1 and my cut pressure on 5. And I have my blade set on 7. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's set on 7. Okay, that perfect. I haven't cut through my mats. I haven't done anything. But we're going to come here to add. And we're going to come over here where it says pattern. And we're going to do a test. And we're just going to do a little square. Okay, and that little square ends up right up here, and we're going to move that down here to the mat, just down here to the end. And we're going to hit that, and then we're going to hit cut. Oh, I seen part of my fabric popping up. Now we're just going to come up here, peel that off. And as you can see, it's perfect. So we're just going to leave that there. And since this is all up, I'm going to make sure I fill that. We're not going to quit cutting. We're just going to hit start because it's going to automatically cut my stars. And then, while this is going on, I will explain to you. When you're done with your whatever design you're cutting out, it's best that you take the adhesive part off, the heat bond off. Because if you do that while you're taking the fabric off, you might have pieces stuck on your sticky stuff, your high adhesive, and it sucks getting off, and I wasted mats on it. So I would advise you to get that off. Forgive me I'm using my phone, and I've never done a video. This is my first video. So forgive me because I'm not exactly sure. I usually watch videos, not make videos. Although I was asked to do a tutorial on my American flag. I sent it to Afghanistan. My family had adopted a soldier, and so he wanted a quilt, but he wanted something patriotic, so I just turned to the American flag and set my own pattern, and I sent it to him, and he absolutely loves it. so much that I had several other of the soldiers requesting me to do them. So, but this one is for a police officer's flag for my husband. Another one. And my breast cancer quilt is pretty amazing, and if I had it here with me, I would show it to you because it's definitely one of a kind. And as you can see already, that the design on the adhesive is already coming clear. This thing has saved me so much time. If you don't have one, I suggest getting one. It's way better than a Cricut. I've had a Cricut, and this ScanNCut, even with the aggravation I've had just trying to get my flannel, the rest of the stuff I've done, I do screen printing on shirts, and I've literally cut out designs with poster board and used that instead of using transfer paper for my screen prints, and it works wonders, and it cuts out perfect even, and this would be just awesome to have. Okay, and so before I take it out, because once you take it out, and if the design's not exactly right, you have to cut it back through. And as you can see, it looks like it's coming out. So we're going to go ahead and let go of the paper. Forgive my mess over here, because... Let's see, this right here, I'm going to try to do this one hand here. I take this part off first, before I even try to mess with the flannel, because I don't want any pieces getting on my... adhesive, because it's a nightmare. And as you can see, it looks like it's gonna come out. I hope it does, because if not, then I just wasted my phone battery and my time, but I think it'll be just fine. Now we're gonna come over here. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Perfect. And see, you can tell where I use my mat a lot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm so happy that I finally got this down. And so now that you already got all that, the other adhesive off, before you take the stars off or whatever design you're doing, it's very important that you take these off unless you're a professional, which I'm not, but I like to think that I am. I'm just going to take that off. I mean, we could probably do this. But see how it comes up loose, and if you let go of that and it falls on your mat, it's a nightmare. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to clean my mat, and I'm not sure if you guys know how to clean your mat, but I found this out watching somebody's video. I don't remember who, but if you go to my playlist, I'm sure it's in there somewhere. And you just use baby wipes, alcohol-free baby wipes. And my mat, this mat is my last mat until my other one comes in. So I've been literally praying. I don't know if you guys believe in God, but I literally been praying that my mat stays safe until my other ones come in, because I don't want to cry and I'll be a big sissy la-la. But, you know, hey, the Mona Lisa wasn't done in a day, so I guess it's trial and error. Part of life, I guess. And what do you know? All of them came out perfect, and my board is not cut. So that, oh, see what I mean? That almost, that little flyaway. And so I just take a mat or a baby wipe, and I just clean off my mat. And as you can see, it'll start coming off. I mean, it takes some elbow grease, and I can't really do the elbow grease with one hand. But you just clean this off and then put your dust thing back on it, your dust cover. And this probably has a few more rounds, at least until my other one come in. So, anyways, I hope this helps somebody. And sorry that it's a boring video, but it is my first one. So if you're trying to use flannel, now you know how. Thank you.